Hi guys, so today we are going to learn like how to shoot your calligraphy videos. Like most of you have been looking to my videos, and a lot of you people asking me like how I shoot, how I edit things, what should be there, what should be the tips and tricks to shoot your calligraphy and looks soothing or looks awesome to someone, so that people can appreciate the things like how you shoot your artwork. I know it's been very difficult to shoot a calligraphy from a particular angle and from particular perspectives, but in this video I'll be clearing all the doubts that you have, like how I edit, what could be the settings you required for your cameras, and what kind of a setting you required for your lights, and what kind of a background we should use, or we should make a setting so that your background and your foreground and everything looks better. So let's start with that. Okay, yeah, so let's move to the first point, that is the light source. What should be the ideal position, or what should be the ideal place to shoot the calligraphy? I would definitely say your light is coming from the front. That is the best thing, that you use a natural light to shoot your calligraphy. Like here we know that the natural lights are continuously changing according to the environment, right? Or maybe a cloud comes by and then you will get a like very dark kind of a lighting in your room. But to solve that one, we can have two options. First, you can use the white linen like this in your room, so that it will diffuse the light which is too brighter, like in summertime, and you can get a very soft tone. Or else, if you have very dark kind of lighting, like in a monsoon or something, you can use a soft box like this. I always use the soft box when I'm shooting in the night or when I'm shooting in the monsoon, so that it will give me a continuous light, diffuse light to shoot my things. If you see here, this is my working table. I have like an enough space. I clean the space for the shooting because I have to keep the stand, or I have to keep some of the resources in front of me or something like that. And because this is all the mess, by the way, so please ignore that. Okay, so this is, if you see here, we'll get a nice bright light here. Even though the surface is black, you can always change, or you can always control the light setting in your camera settings. That will be going to be a next tip for you guys. Okay, so for the light source, it's best it should come from the front like this, or maybe you can use the soft box to control or to get a nice lighting for your shooting the calligraphy. Okay, now let's move toward the second point that we have, is how we can angle your camera to your work. If you see here, I have means like for shooting, many of you ask what I use. So two main things I use for this is, one is this particular stand. It's also called the mic stand if you search on Amazon. Sorry for that. So you'll get like such kind of a mic stand, and you can get a holder for your phone like this. What I'm holding here is the iPhone. If you have any smartphone, you can do it like this. Nowadays, most of us are shooting reels. We cannot shoot a horizontal video or the post video right now, right? So we always use the reel kind of a setting. So always go for that. Like if you go to the video, you'll see that we can vertically place the mobile like that, and we can have like a nice focusing kind of a point, so that you can have a distance. You can work really nicely with the stands like this. Another thing, and the second thing besides the stand, what I use is this box. Yeah, I think many of you won't believe this, but yes, I use this kind of a box to get a nice closer shot of my calligraphy. If you see here, you can able to do everything over there, and you can get a very nice close shots with this phone, like in any kind of a smartphone that you use. Sorry for that, but I can use it like this. So if you have some kind of a box in your home and you can find a perfect angle for it, then use it. You don't want to waste the money on different kind of a stands or something like that. If you want to shoot overhead, then definitely I'll should suggest you this kind of a mic stand. It's not a mobile stand, it's called mic stand you can use. And then here, if you see, I use just simply a box, and to get a height I use a book, or you can use something else to get the particular desired height, so that camera will focus on the work that we require to shoot, right? So now let's go to the third point, like how to set or how to control the camera setting to get the better view or the better shoot from your camera. Yeah. So now if you see here, we have progressed into the video mode. If you see here, there are different settings. When I go to video mode here, you will see this kind of an interface over there, or maybe in an older version of phone, or maybe when you are into the Android phone, there are maybe some different settings for that. We can also go for that one also. So if you see here, now there are the interface like this, and over the point over here you will see the HD and 60. So what they mention, so here HD and 60 is particularly, HD means the high definition quality and 60 means the frames per second that you use. So what I use particularly 60 frames per second, so that it will look real time when I shoot calligraphy. And if I want the better quality, what I do is I simply tap on that HD and it will come to, or convert to 4K or shift to 4K. So when you shift to 4K, you'll realize that your video qualities are getting better and better when you shoot with that. Another thing, the one little tip here, if you're working on the black paper like this, so what you have to do is tap in the middle. You'll see there is a yellow square there, and besides that we'll see there is a light over there, okay, or like a picture of a sun or something like that. It's a light source. So how to control that? So what we can do is we can just drag that light down, and you'll see here I can now able to shoot on a particularly black paper. It's like a really easy setting that you can do it in your iPhones or in your smartphones. From the camera setting, just go to picture quality or to video quality and set it to 4K, and the frames per seconds are 50 frames per second or maybe 60 frames per second is best to shoot the calligraphy video like this. So if you see here, now I can able to shoot the things, and if you want to focus, then focus on that like this. If you see, when I'm going to focus, then again you can adjust the light, and now you can shoot it very easily. If I change the paper also, suppose I'll go to this and I'll bring this work. This is my student's work, Anandita. She sent me that, and if you see here, we are getting really beautiful kind of a background, the pictures and everything in here, right? So if you see here, if I'm not wrong, then you'll get everything focused on the camera angle and on the particular camera settings. So this is all about like shooting the things and everything. So how after shooting, how can I edit the videos, or where to edit the videos, what kind of app I use? So in the next we'll be going for that. So let's go to the app on the settings of where I shoot or where I edit my videos and how I control every settings over there. So let's go for that, guys. Hi everyone. So here how I edit my videos, so I use InShot app for that. When I click on that, you'll get this kind of interface. When I go to the edit videos, I'll show you my last edited video how I shoot this. If you see here, there is a black background, and if you see here particularly, so we have like in different shots that I have made over here. One sec, I'll just make this away. If you see here particularly, there are different shots which I have compiled in here, and everything is that, and that is the last final editing point. So what I do is I shoot in particularly in one direction. When I require to have a multiple shot, then I stop my camera, again I rearrange the things, and again I do a shoot of a little piece of my videos, and then I compile them one into my InShot video. Here if you see, there is a length and everything is there. So if you see here, there are so many options are given. Like here, if you see the canvas, if I touch on the canvas, you'll see there are different kind of a modes, like reel mode, then pose, then one-on-one and everything. And then we have a zoom issue is also there. Then again we have a background. If you want to change the background of it, if you want to make a blur, if you want a gradient, everything is there into this. If you go to the ratios, you'll get all kind of ratios, and then you can select and you can go like this. Again on the music, you can use the music, you can import the music that you wanted to add into your videos from here. So it's like a really user-friendly interface that I have observed since from like last 2 years. I'm using this kind of, again, you can put a text, you can put a sticker or a logo. As you don't want anyone to steal your videos, then definitely use this one. Then again, we have a filter. So this is the important thing, setting into your lighting and everything over here. If you see, so this is the black paper, but I have adjusted the lightening and everything here in the adjust menu. If you see in the adjust menu, we have light, contrast, then warm tones ki kitna, like how much warm tones you required. Then we have saturations, then highlights, vagaries, and the sharpness. You can also control the sharpness here like this. You can increase or you can decrease to make your video a little sharper, to look clear. And then you can make it out here like this. And if you want to adjust the speed, yes, there is a menu for the speed over here like this. So you can control the each length or each frames. Like this is, if this is the section, and what should be the speed. If you see here, I put it into 2.70 because we know that the reels are actually works from 1 second, 5 seconds to 15 seconds, or maybe like what we can say 15 seconds reel is ideal to impact. So this is the good amount of a time you can adjust or you can get through this. And the effects that you've seen here like this one, these are like in transition effect that I put. If you can see here, there is like a little kind of a glaze like this, yeah. And you can increase or decrease that kind of a amount of your transition. Like suppose if I put it like this, then you can see there is an effect. Again, if I put it on this one, so there are different frames that you can put, but I like the first one because it's like a smooth transitioning function for that. Okay, and then you can select and you can go for it, or you can select to all of them at a time. So this is like a basic menu that you have. You can pre-cut also, you can split the one length video into the different modes. So this is how I do editing of my videos over here. While importing, that is the main part here. If you see on the top, when I go for sharing, you'll see there is a resolutions are given. So what we have to do here, or carefully, you can go for 4K. Then here it asks for frames per second. So 30 is like a very slow kind of a video, or we can say if you want to give a cinematic kind of a slow like in motion, you can use that. But here if you see in this, you can go from 24 frames per second to 60 frames per second, but I like 60 frames per second. And then you have options of MP4 or MOV, sorry, and you can get any of that. Both are really nice formats. And then you can say save here, and then it will automatically save this kind of a thing into your galleries. Okay, so this is what is all about, like how I use or edit my videos like this into the InShot. Or there are maybe different softwares also you can use for editing. Okay, so I'll put the list below and you can try out them, and if you like, you can continue editing on that. Okay, so yes, I hope you guys get all the info that you required for shooting your videos in iPhone or in any smartphone that you required to shoot on. I hope this video will help you, and if there is anything that you would like me to take it into the YouTube or maybe into the blog or something, then please comment below and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.